it's Tom here and welcome to a fresh brand new Liverpool transfer news video, because Get France Football News and other newspapers are reporting that Liverpool are one of the favourites to sign Jonathan David, the Lille striker who is Canadian, just like Alphonso Davies at Bayern Munich. And this is the greatest generation of Canadian footballers I think we have ever seen. I think they already qualified for the World Cup, or they are just a point away from that. And the outlet reports that relations between David and Lille have cooled of late, which has solidified Jonathan David's thinking over his future. And also in this video we will have quotes from Jonathan David's agent confirming that Jonathan David is looking to leave Lille, and this was only the stepping stone for him towards the Premier League, because Jonathan David of course is a big fan of the Premier League, like many players. So if you enjoy these transfer news updates, leave a like and subscribe if you are new around here, and don't forget to turn on the bell notifications so you never miss all the latest and greatest uploads on my channel. And Arsenal and Liverpool have made Jonathan David a summer recruitment priority. Paris Saint-Germain are also interested in the player, but he isn't a priority for PSG. So Jonathan David's agent is called Nick Mavromaras. I guess he's Greek, he has Greek ancestors, and he was speaking with Radio Canada and their So Soccer podcast, and he confirmed that the 21-year-old Jonathan David will be leaving at the end of the season. He said he was very confident from the start. At the time, he absolutely wanted to go to Europe. He didn't want to consider anything from the MLS, even though when Vancouver Whitecaps worked so hard to sign him. For us, the goal is to finish the season with Lille, but this will be his last season for Lille for several reasons. I think the Premier League is a great option for him. I think he likes Spain a lot too. These two leagues are the main priorities for Jonathan David, but nothing is being ruled out. You never know with Paris Saint-Germain or the big Italian clubs. It's normal that all these big clubs are interested in one of the top scorers in Ligue 1, but I can tell you that today there is no official offer yet. I can't say the price today, it's down to Lille and their valuation, but in the end it's football. Jonathan isn't going to show it, but he knows he's one of the best young forwards in the world. There's also Erling Haaland, who would cost between 75 and 100 million euros. If you want to be a part of that list, you have to learn to manage the pressure. And I followed Jonathan David's career pretty closely, because I signed him for one of my Just for Fun career modes, which I recorded off camera with Portsmouth, and he became a club legend, scoring 30 to 40 goals every season, and he became a 96 rated striker there. So in the Belgian league, that was his breakthrough. In his first season he scored 14 goals in 43 matches, and then in his second season, which was the 2019-20 season, he scored 23 goals in 40 matches, and that's when Lille signed him. But then in the first half of the season he struggled a little bit to adapt to French football, but you can excuse him that because he was still a teenager. And then in the second half of last season he really started to shine. He scored 13 goals in total in 48 games, and this season he has much better numbers. Played already 38 games, so he's a very reliable player, always plays at least 40-45 games every season. He's not injury prone, and he already has 17 goals this season and counting. And for Canada, I know that the Canadian qualifying process, you face a lot of easier teams, but still to score 20 goals in just 27 games for Canada is absolutely amazing. He's now 22 years old. He just turned 22 in January the 14th, and I think that he could become one of the greatest goal scorers in Canadian history, and he has a lot of great attributes. He plays primarily as a second striker in a forward 4-2 or as an attacking midfielder. As a second striker in a partnership, he plays just behind the other primary striker, who is usually, Burak Yilmaz, the Turkish striker at Lille. Jonathan David is able to find gaps in the defense to attack these areas with his pace, and he has very high top speeds in the French league. He's also able to play short passes and combine with teammates to attack the goal, of course, and he's able to play best with his tight control and sharp interplay between teammates. And he's a very hard working player. He likes to press from the front, something that would be absolutely ideal for Liverpool's playing style. And Jonathan David is also very effective on the counter-attack. Sometimes that Liverpool love to do quick transition from midfield to the forwards, because Jonathan David has great pace and dribbling ability, and he's a clinical finisher as well, evident by already having 67 goals in his very short professional career in just 4 seasons, less than 4 seasons I mean. And Fabrizio Romano shared this about Jonathan David. Jonathan David will be one of the big names on the transfer market in the summer. He is for sale, he wants to leave Lille. The plan is to complete the season in Ligue 1 and then see Jonathan David's options. Arsenal and Liverpool have been mentioned among clubs interested in Jonathan David, but there is nothing advanced yet. It will be an open and long race. And it all depends on the futures of Salah, Mane and Firmino, because right now Liverpool have 5 forwards. We are, letting Origi's contract run down, and it looks like he's going to AC Milan. But if one of Sadio Mane or Mohamed Salah or Bobby Firmino leaves, then there is an option, there is a space left in the Liverpool squad, and Jonathan David would fit into the profile of the kind of player that FSG and the Liverpool recruitment team love to sign. He is between 20 and 25 years old. He is about to hit the best years of his career, so on a 5-year contract it would be a very, very good transfer for Liverpool. But as I said, I would prefer if Liverpool kept the front 5 as it is, at least for 1 more season, and don't sign anybody else in the summer transfer window. But if we are forced to sell maybe Mane or Firmino or Salah, then Jonathan David would be a very, very ideal replacement. And yeah, I think Canada is just 1 point from qualifying for the World Cup for the first time in many, many years, and Jonathan David will play in those qualifiers with Canada. I think we have some big games coming up next, so I will be watching on how Jonathan David gets on. And Canada have been only once in the World Cup in 1986. That's the only time they qualified, and they lost all 3 games and scored 0 goals, conceded 5. So this could be a historic Canada team qualifying for the World Cup, and I'm sure that they will manage to score at least 1 goal, maybe through Jonathan David in the Qatar World Cup. So Liverpool ideally would want to sign Jonathan David before the World Cup, so this summer, because during the World Cup, if he does well with Canada, then many, many more clubs will be aware of him and we want to sign him. So let me know, what do you think about Jonathan David and how he would fit into the Liverpool current attacking playing style. I think he would be a brilliant signing, but as I said, only if Liverpool have to sell one of Mane, Salah or Firmino in the summer transfer window. Otherwise, I think we should focus on bringing in a midfielder this summer. I already made a very detailed video on a midfield target for Liverpool for the summer. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and I really hope that you guys enjoy these transfer news updates videos. I have a lot of fun making them. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, see you later guys, goodbye.